Hi guys, welcome back to my computing corner, and today we're going to be continuing on with celebrating 25 years of macOS 10, and this time we're going to go into the first of the systems that have just been renamed OS 10, and this one is Mountain Lion. This is also the last system to be named after a big cat, because then following that we then go into different locations in and around the area of California. And unfortunately with this one I cannot connect to the internet without it being Wi-Fi, so without connecting to the Ethernet, because the Wi-Fi drive has been turned off. And no matter what I try, I just couldn't get it to work. So it's just going to be the usual apps, whichever ones I look at as well. But hopefully we'll be able to extend on those later on down the line. But join me back in a bit and I will take you through what Mountain Lion has to offer. See you in a bit, guys. Welcome back, guys. You've just joined me now on my desktop of OS 10 Mountain Lion, and we're going to just show you what this is, what the launchpad looks like, which was introduced in Lion. But there's one thing that was introduced into Mountain Lion, which is the notification center, and I've just been notified that I was listening to something on iTunes. So get rid of that. If you go Control and left, you've got your dashboard, which is in its own thing, and you've got your own widgets here as well. Let's add a unit converter into that. You've got your currency as well, and energy. I like that because if you look, you've got a ruler there as well, and there's your power. The pressure, the speed, and temperature as well. So 20 degrees Celsius would be this. So this is how 300 degrees Celsius would be seen as quite hot, and 200 is really cold. Even 250 Kelvin's really cold. And then you got your weight as well. Which is interesting. Right, let's come out of that. And then you've got your calculator here as well. Let's see if this one does Bidmus. No, it doesn't. Because if you look, if you do 100 plus 20 and then divide that by 5, it should give you the answer of 104. if you follow with Biblis correctly. Right, let's have a game of chess because something updated here as well. And we're going to do different voices as well. Got an updated chessboard. See if you recognise these voices. And then we'll start.
Pawn G2 to G3, pawn D7 to D5, pawn H2 to H3, bishop C8 takes H3, bishop F1 takes H3, pawn E7 to E6, knight G1
Do the usual moves first.
knight B8 to C6, knight F3 to H4, queen D8 takes H4, pawn G3 takes H4, knight G8 to F6.
Let's see where I'm going to move next. Alright, I'm going to do this quickly.
Pawn C2 to C3, knight C6 to D4,
Because this is the update to chess.
queen D1 to A4, check, pawn C7 to C6.
Okay, well that's... Right, you've protected your king. So I'm going to take your knight.
C3 takes D4, bishop F8 to D6,
And put you there for a moment.
D2 to B3, castle K-side,
And you've castled. Right, let's do this then.
bishop C1 to A3, bishop D6 takes A3, knight B1 takes A3, knight F6 to E4, castle queenside, knight E4 takes D2,
Right, get rid of that knight.
D1 takes D2, pawn C6 to C5,
Right, I think I'm going to be safe to go here.
A4 to D7, pawn C5 takes D4, rook D2 takes D4, rook A8 to C8, check,
I'm in check.
rook D4 to C4, rook C8 takes C4, check, pawn B3 takes C4, pawn D5 takes C4, knight A3 takes C4, rook F8 to D8,
I think that was a sacrifice worthwhile. Look at this.
queen D7 takes D8, checkmate,
Because yeah, he's left the king in the same place. Let's go again. And then you get to keep your other game as well, just in case you might want to save more than one.
pawn G2 to G3, pawn D7 to D5, pawn H2 to H3, bishop C8 takes H3,
I'm going to do my usual 6 moves first.
bishop F1 takes H3, pawn E7 to E6, knight G1 to F3, knight B8 to C6, knight F3 to H4, queen D8 takes H4, pawn G3 takes H4, knight
Right,
G8
and then
to
we'll go
F6,
different.
pawn A2 A4, knight C6 to D4.
Okay.
Pawn C2 to C3. Knight D4 takes C2. Queen D1 takes C2. Knight F6 to E4.
I'm going to check you.
Queen E2 to B5. Check. Pawn C7 to C6. Queen B5 takes B7. Knight E4 takes F2.
Right, this will make you move.
Queen B7 takes A8. Check. King E8 to D7. Queen A8
Check.
takes A7. Check. King D7 to E8.
Right, now take your knight.
King E1 takes F2. Pawn F7 to F5. Rook H1 to E1. Pawn E6 to E5. Rook E1 takes E5. Check. King E8 to D8. Rook
Put
E5
you there.
to E7.
Oh!
Bishop F8 takes E7.
Yeah, I forgot you still had your bishop. Ouch. Right, let's take your pawn.
Bishop H3 takes F5. Bishop E7 takes H4. Check. King F2 to E3. Pawn G7 to G5. Bishop
Can't
F5
take it.
to D7. Pawn H7 to H5. Bishop D7 takes C6. Bishop H4 to F2. Check. King E3 takes F2. Rook H8 to E8. Bishop
Take your rook.
C6 takes E8. King D8 takes E8. Rook A1 to A3. Pawn G5 to G4. Rook A3 to B3. Pawn H5 to H4. Rook B3 to B8. Checkmate.
There we go. That takes care of that. I may have lost a rook in the process, but yeah, I still won. Right, let's have a look into PowerPoint and see what that looks like. Do PowerPoint against Keynote. The copy of Office for Mac is now activated. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I've got this needed activated, but it already has been. This is Office 2011. Just wait for that to sort itself out. It's updating the font menu at the moment. It's amazing what you can do even when you can't connect to the Wi-Fi. Let's close that because I know how to use PowerPoint. I've been using it for years. Could do widescreen on this as well as standard. I'm going to have a look at this one. Do 16 by 9 or 16 by 10. That's 16 by 9. This would be 16 by 10. Let's do 16 by 10. And let's do some different fonts as well. Because you can do all that as you're setting up the document. And look at this. Now this is definitely something worth noting. Yeah, of course, you've gone back to US English. Right. Let's come out of that for a moment. And English UK. Thank you. Let's have a look at the preferences and see if I can change the language that way. Don't think I can. Spelling. Right. No. No. Never mind. We've got different themes as well, so if you want to change the theme here as well, you'd be able to. Let's have a look at some of these themes. I like the look of that. And we have that as well. That's the one we had earlier. That looks quite out there. So does that. Yeah, we've got a few here. A lot more than the Windows counterpart. I wonder how many we've got here. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We've got 57 themes. Let's go through some of them. Now this one I particularly like. I mean, look at it, it reminds me of the summer. I mean, we are heading up to the summer, so it would be appropriate to use that theme. But let's come out of that and I'll show you what Keynote looks like, because we've got Keynote 09. I think we've got Keynote 09 or 11. Now we've got 09. And then we've got different slide sizes. Let's go to 1920 by 1080. This is what Keynote gives you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We've got 44 templates here, whereas in PowerPoint you've got 57. So there's a definite stark contrast there, and some of these you can't do in 4 by 16 by 9, which sucks. Let's have a look at this one, storyboard. Question now is, in Keynote, can you change a theme afterwards? That's the next thing I want to look at. Let's just put that down there for a moment. And then we'll fit that into window. You can change the theme still. But by the looks of things, you can't change the size of it. Unless you're able to do something with that. You can even share the slideshow as well. Probably. And then let's have a look at what this does. Yeah, you're exactly the same. But at least you get to learn the spelling. So let's try. Let's see if I can set the language. So I think let's try preferences. Don't think I can. But you can change the font on this as well. So let's see what Myriad Pro looks like. Unless I'm getting confused with something. At least you get to learn, at least you get that to learn the spelling. Let's see what other themes you've got. Well, you've got your regular black, white and gradient, but let's have a look at craft. Let's see what that looks like. I like the look of that. There's portfolio. Which I like the look of as well. That one is, I have to have a look at that one. Just find the name of it. But blueprint. which I like the look of as well. But let's come out of Keynote. I will do some presentations on these. But for now, I just want to show you GarageBand. I've also got Final Cut on here as well. Do I have Logic on here? I don't have Logic. There's a song that I tried to do earlier. GarageBand 11. Let's try. Let's give this a whirl and see what I make of it when I add everything else to it. Let's try bar 13. I like the look of, I like the sound of that. Let's look at some synths as well. Yeah, let's put this one in. Very 80s. Very 80s, I have to say. Let's go up to bar 29. See what's to come of that. Just that would definitely clash, so not a good idea. Right. Let's have a listen to that together. Probably not that. But in that case then, I'll come out of that before I waste any more time. And let's have a look at something else. Can't go into Chrome because I can't connect to the internet, not without the Ethernet cable. We'll find a way though. We also have Final Cut Pro, and then there's iDVD along with iWeb as well. Stuck iTunes in with the Apple Suite as well. But Well, we've even got the game centre as well. One thing I do want to look at while I think about it is the photo booth. This is going to, there we go. Hopefully we're still recording, so let's come out of that. If that does still record, I'm going to be more confident in doing these full screen. But let's have a look at some filters. This comic book of me makes me look invisible. Let me just turn my light on quickly. I can't believe I'm doing this in broad daylight, but it's got to be done. There we go, but I still come out a bit dark. Let's do colour pencils. And then this is what I look like in pop art. Definitely feel like Andy Warhol. Now, there's some other weird effects. Oh, look at this. Let's try the Earthrise a moment. I'm going to step out of the frame. Turn my light back off. Well, that's rather interesting. I've compromised the back screen. So if you look at the roller coaster. Yeah, I don't think that's going to work. So let's come out of that. And join me back in a bit, and I will take you just on a wrap up, just to wrap things up, and we'll get prepared for the next one. See you in a bit, guys. Welcome back, guys, and just getting prepared to wrap things up with this video. Now, the next one, because as I mentioned earlier, this is the last system to be named after a big cat, but the next one following it is actually my most favourite of macOS 10, and that's because when I got my very first MacBook Pro in 2014, still got it as well, I've had it for 12 years and it's still going strong. It came with Mavericks, OS 10 Mavericks, and well, mind you, I didn't stay on it for too long before I then switched up to Yosemite. But what I did use of Mavericks, I really did enjoy. I did a whole series of podcasts with it as well, so it was, really enjoyed using Mavericks. But as I mentioned, this is the last one, Mountain Lion, to be named after a big cat. But you can expect in the next video that I do of this that I'll end up going all out, because as I mentioned, it is my most favourite of the systems. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.